Okay, so let's do. I had a reading idea I was going to do, and I just changed it. Okay, let's try this. I tried this earlier, and there was a fog around me, and I just could not see the answers to anything. Alex Acosta and Epstein. Why? Why did Alex help Epstein? Why, oh why? Why did he help him? There's the sun. That's confirmation, joy, and light. The Page of Wands. So there is news. There's the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. I did this reading earlier, and it just, the longer it went on, the less it made sense. But I'm pulling the same stinking cards. The Temperance. And mind you, I didn't even use this deck. I used a whole different deck, and I'm pulling the same cards. The Devil. If I get the Five of Wands and the Queen of Fire, then I know it's the exact same spread. There's the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I got the Ace, the 2, and the 3. But mind you, they were in different orders. I got the 3, 2, and the 1. But there's the Ace. Five of Cups. I got that too. The Nine of Swords. I didn't get that one. The Star. I did get that one. I got that one and the Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Swords. Ace of Swords. Seven of Cups. The Judgment. Two of Cups. Strength. The Hermit. Five of Wands. So why did he help him? So first off, there is light, confirmation, illumination. There's news. This is what I got in the other deck, because there was a little boy with the wand, and has his hand to his ear. I got herald is the word that I got. So this is the person that's delivering the news. So Alex was in some sort of trouble foundationally. So this was at home. I didn't get this card the last time. I got the Queen of Wands and the Five of Wands. He was in some sort of trouble at home that Epstein helped him with. I don't know what. This, though, like I said, did not pop up last time. It has something to do with something nefarious. And I keep wanting to go to this, but it's not what I see. I don't want to say this as this something that I see. This is just something I just keep wanting to go to. Was Alex Acosta married to someone before. I don't know if he's married now, but was he married to someone before? Or does he have a ex-wife, or does he have a deceased wife of some sort? And if he does, is she a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius? Because there is something nefarious. Something wrong. Foundationally. That Epstein was able to help him with. Now, I don't know if that makes sense at all, but that's just what I saw the last time, and I see it this time too. So, second row. There's an idea. So I don't need the 3 and the 2 because I remember. Okay. I'm like, I didn't see them pop up, but I don't need it. There's an idea that came up from this situation. A quid pro quo. You help me, I help you. So Epstein helped him, and then an idea came about. It was one that caused a lot of worry and stress because Epstein is a rapist. And so it caused a lot of worry and stress, disappointment, and regret. But he was able to help. There's your hope, your destiny. So Alex was able to help. This is Epstein helping him. This is Alex helping him. Because he virtually, at the time anyway, got away with raping children in multiple countries. But there is a binding by the truth. Because what he did was illegal. He gave the man a plea bargain or a plea deal or whatever it was. Because mind you, I had no idea who these people were. My sphere of information that I take in it varies. I'm not a completely political person. I'm not a completely pop culture person. I don't have a television at all. There's one here, but there's no channels in it. So all I do is watch Netflix or YouTube. That's it. So if I see whatever glorious person posts Rachel's episodes on YouTube, then I'll watch Rachel Maddow. This story popped up. So I was able to look into it a little bit more than trying to track down all the information and go read it. I don't like reading. You people send me things and says, read this. I hate reading. I hate it. I have attention deficit. I begin to read and then my mind flies off this way. It does it every time. Always has. That's why I hate reading. But if you give me something I'm interested in, like this, for instance, I'll read the mess out of it. But, hell, I ain't even read that book, so there you go. Binding, back to what I was doing. And then truth. Binding him by the truth. He was given a plea deal or plea bargain or plea something, but the victims were not notified. They were supposed to be. Confusion. Then judgment. The old comes back again. So there's a resurrection of this case. Not necessarily the case of you raping the children, but the way that you went about getting away with it. So then they now sort of connected to one another. So he helped him. Epstein helped Acosta. Acosta helped Epstein. Now it's coming back to bite him in the behind. They're entangled in this together. They do come from a position of strength. That is not to say they will continually operate in that position. That's just where they come from. The Hermit. Now it hits the fan. When you break off from the pack, then you're isolated and alone. And you have to search for answers, and you have to make sure your story corroborates with the person in the next room. Then the fighting begins. I helped you. He helped me. They don't want to know that. Or you don't want them to know that, I should say. But they're going to. Because one of you is going to let it slip. Some kind of way that you knew him because of. And then that's what's going to come out. Now, Acosta and Epstein. Let's look a little deeper into thy relationship. Because something else is ugly there. For sure. So let's see. Hardship. And then money. So again, like I just said, he helped him with something. Something at home. Something about the being shunned and financially unstable. Then money pops up. This is also an offer of money. So there was something Acosta needed money for that Epstein was able to help with. There's something deep and dark, or just something addiction-wise, I don't know. Knight in shining armor. Saving the day. That's what that is. He helped him. Now let's see if the cover-up of Alex comes up too. More knight in shining armor. You help me, I help you. Rushing in to save the day. The sword of the law. This is the charm and wit. The funny man. This is the law man, the logic. Yeah. The emotional man, the man of the law. Saving one another. Morals and the government. Ace of Cups. Emotional. I fly so fast with these cards. Many people said, can we look at them a little longer? So there you go. There's the Ace of Cups. This is the new emotional start, the new emotional attachment of some sort. Preparation. Carrying your baggage from hard times to better times. Work, mastery, repetition. And leaving it all behind, abandonment. Looking towards a new horizon. So you two's relationship, that's just mirrored what was over there. You went from hard times, hardship, foundation, saving the day for one another, but it coming back up with the Judgment card. Now your relationship is being called into question, and it ended with abandonment and bickering. Now, let's do more, because this ain't over. because Acosta works for the Trump administration. So, Epstein, the child rapist, is buddies with Acosta. Some kind of way. Mark my words. So, Acosta, what is your relationship like with Donald Trump? Harvest, planning for the future. Why? Nine of Cups, security. Three of Cups, yeah. I wasn't going to say that, but I'm going to say it now. Keep your enemies close and keep your friends closer. I know I reverted that. I did that on purpose. He is not your enemy, but Trump doesn't really understand the whole concept of enemies closer. That way you can keep an eye on them. You would rather have other people do everything. Watch that guy for me. You got it. So, let's keep going. Trump and Acosta is a burden. Weighed down. Tied down. Can't move. A part of me wants to stop now. Because here's my... so gross. Because these are children. Because here's where I'm going. Okay, so you have Acosta and Trump. Keep your friends closer. That way they can do all your bidding. Why would you need to keep this in particular person close to you? Who has secrets with the child rapist? Because what everybody wants to see in these readings is Donald Trump involved in the child raping. Because they think he molested Melania and the whole, not Melania, but that other girl, in the whole bit. Ivanka. So, like, I feel that is coming and I don't want to see that. So, because he's a burden. He's weighed down and he cannot move. It's like you're stuck to me. Because if I let you go, then this might fall out. But that's not proven, so I just want to say that. Just, ugh. The Chariot, self-discipline, and moving forward. That is above the celebration. Yay, we got away. Sneakiness, underhanded, and strategy. In the book that came with this deck, it warns against heavy-handed practices. Like price gouging is a heavy-handed practice. Oh, good Lord. Fear being put away. Why is it the fear? Like, I did a reading on Is Donald molesting Melania? Not Melania. I'm just going to go with Melania. I can't keep trying to figure out the child name. Did he molest his daughter, Ivanka? No, but he has a very inappropriate relationship with her. Like, he thinks of her in a way that he should not, being her father. Which always went to my suspicion that that's not really his daughter. But that's just, I'm not doing reading on that. That's just something that was flying through my brain at the time. Because she looks like Eric and Eric looks like her, so they got the same parent somewhere. So, I don't know. Two of Swords. Stalemate. The Hermit. Alone searching for answers. Taming the beast. That is the law. Taming the law. So, the deep-seated friendship between Trump and Acosta. There is a security in it. That security is surrounded by burdens, celebration, victory, sneakiness, strategy. There's a plan in the works. So, let's keep going. The Bond. Judgment. That's resurrection. Knight in shining armor. Good Lord, that makes me sick. The Seven of Cups and the Magician. You know, I don't, when I do readings, this does not bother me once I stop. So that's a good thing. But when in the midst of it, ugh. Like a physical ailment is what I feel. And I'm not an empath, so I don't really have that, but I do now. It's like, this is really bothering me. Because there is something from the past that was brought up. Donald was accused during the campaign of inappropriate things with young girls, especially during his Miss Teen USA stuff. But somebody covered that up too. The Knight in shining armor. There's that Bond. Throw up the smoke screen. Cast the illusion. Oh, Lord. And then there's the Fool. The fresh start, the new beginning, the gut instinct. The Nine of Wands. That is being on guard, not on guard, but that is tenacity. That is being on guard. But tenacity, but guarding. Not on guard as in shielding, but minding the fort. Which is what the Knight in shining armor would do. And then the resurrection, the fresh start falls right underneath it. Then underneath your smoke screen is your secrets card. And your inner workings. The Magician, casting illusions. The Wheel of Fortune, good luck and fate. Underneath the Judgment, underneath the Fool, the Nine of Swords. This is going to be a long one, I'm sorry. I mean, you're 25 minutes in. I'm sure you figured that out because we still have one more of these to do. What is the really... Oh, just anybody moving on. Under the Nine of Wands is the Star. That is hope. So you have the anxiety and the worry and the stress. It gets better. Under the Secrets, there's a woman. The Queen of Swords. That feels like Donald, but just in a more submissive role. There's the Wishes under the Fate and Good Luck. So, casting the illusion did get you what you needed. And under the Judgment, under the Fool, under the Nine of Swords is the Six of Cups. Now, sometimes, just like here, the tarot is redundant. Illusion and illusion. This can be illusion, this could be illusion. This could also mean casting the illusion, and then the skills that you need to cast the illusion you already have at your disposal. So there are dual meanings to just about every card in here. This is past and this is past. This is a rebirth. This is sort of something from the past coming back up. It's usually a person. But this could also mean children. An innocence or an immaturity. So, under the Star is the news, right next to the kids. Right next to the news is the Sun. There's your illumination and your joy. Right next to that is the Ace of Wands. An idea, a birthing of something. So it is Acosta's job now, which is why he is constantly burdened by everybody, to keep Donald's ass out of the fire. So let's cut this one a little shorter, because I feel we'll still get the information we need. What is Donald Trump relationship to Epstein? To Epstein. Balance. Chaotic environment. King of Pentacles. That's a money man. Morals and the government. Three of Cups. Celebration. Partnership. Festivities. Investment. Seven of Pentacles. Does Epstein benefit from Donald Trump's presidency? Financially? Are they business partners of some sort? I don't know this. If somebody can help me with that. The Wheel of Fortune. Good luck and fate. The turning of the wheel. Underneath the money man, underneath the morals and the government is secret. Mysticism. the Queen of Wands underneath the festivities. And then the security underneath the investment. Now, see, I don't, okay. I've never really been one for that secret society thing. Because it just sounds like a conspiracy theory. And I'm just not a real deep believer in conspiracy theories. But if you ever wanted to know what not conspiracy theory, but a secret society would look like in the tarot, there you go. Because mind you, Epstein did not do this on his own. He raped children with these other people too. It's kind of like the Jared from Subway guy. He would pay somebody to go get him kids, and then that somebody would bring him the kids, and then he'd rape them. Sneakiness and strategy underneath the Money Man and the Wheel of Fortune. Desires and wishes underneath the secret society. Desires and wishes. Oh, this is so gross. Underneath whatever this is, I don't know. I can't even focus anymore. There's the Ten of Swords. There's loss under the celebration. Now, that is kind of peculiar. Who is this and why is she there? Now, in the last reading I did, the Queen of Wands popped up under Acosta. I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound goofy, and it's probably, I'm not going to say it's wrong, but I'm going to say I can't prove it. I'll say that. Alex Acosta had a woman, and she's no longer alive. And somehow or another, this secret society is involved in that. Because she popped up the last time, and it was bickering. And the last time I tried to do this reading, and I could not make sense of any of this, and I just had to work out some cobweb. Like, I've done like 10 readings since then, like on just other stuff, you know. And it sort of gets the psychic muscle working. And so for her to pop back up here in between this is the card I use for death. I don't use the death card for death. I use it for transition and change. I use this card for death because this card means loss and betrayal and backstabbing and all that. So I use it for death. She is not alive. I'm not saying he killed her, but I am saying she's not alive. But she used to be. So somebody did something. And this secret society is wrapped up in that. They covered for him some kind of way. And therefore he covers for them. Which is why I keep getting he's burdened by them. Because he got some stuff in his closet that does not need to fall out. There is the investment and the security. I keep getting this. Keep him close to you type of thing. You have to cling to this man. Casting the illusion. That is why. That's what his job title is. So, but we're talking about Epstein and Trump. But there you go. They know how to do it too. So underneath Trump, underneath the Wheel of Fortune, fate, and turning, is the Seven of Swords. That is strategy and underhandedness. Underneath that is the guard and tenacity. Being tested, staying on guard. You got to be guard of your secrets. This is not something that is widely known. This is still, even in this, I'm going to call it allegedly. There's the secret society and its wishes. The Lover's card. First time this has popped up in this reading. It's about, but see, that's not the Devil card. Because I could say it's about, lust and something disgusting, but there's the Lover's card. Then again, that's about lust and sex too, so moving on. Underneath the loss, being thrown out. So maybe she's just sent to another island or something. She's ostracized. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe she's not dead, but that keeps flowing through my mind, so I'm gonna stick with it. But this says being thrown out, being shunned. So maybe she's just ostracized. But underneath the illusions and the casting is that fire energy, that authority. That's a young man though, so that's the Knight of Wands. Epstein and Trump's relationship revolves around new money, new job, new career, new all that kind of stuff, but authority energy. Fast energy too. So they know each other. Epstein, Trump, and Acosta. I'm going to pull 3 cards. I'm going to do 1 card because this has gone on long enough. 1 card. Tell me about their relationship as a whole. If you had to give me 1 card, what would you say? Strength. In numbers, there's more power together. Taming the beast. This is courage, tenacity, power. Because there is something you must realize about the strength card, is it usually depicts a woman and a lion. Meaning that the charms, the softer side of a person. How does the saying go? Music has charm to soothe the savage soul or something like that. And then the Bible says a soft answer turneth away wrath. So there's something about the soft that tames the beast. There's something about the appearance of innocence that controls perception, especially in the public eye. They still come from this, or come to this, from a position of strength. But what you must realize also, the restraint is not permanent. Sooner or later, instincts kick in. Sooner or later, that beast will be hungry. Hopefully it devours all 3 of you at once. It could not happen to nicer people.